Tinuro ba ni Lord Jesus ang transubstantiation? Tara, samahan niyo akong pag-aralan ito. Ano nga ba muna ang transubstantiation? Makikita natin to sa Roman Catholic Church. Sabi, it is the conversion of the substance of the Eucharist elements, which is yung bread sa yung wine, into the body and blood of Christ at consecration, paglines na nila. Only the appearance of bread and wine still remaining. Sabi nila na pag blines na or kinonsecrate na yung bread and wine dun sa Mass, magiging literal na katawan ni Lord Jesus Christ yung bread at yung wine naman magiging literal na blood ni Christ yun, na sinasacrifice nila ulit si Christ all over again. And kahit na ganun pa rin ang itsura, hindi nagbago. Pero sabi nila, literal na kinakain mo yung katawan ni Kristo pag kinain mo yung bread, at literal mong iniinom yung blood ni Christ pag ininom mo yung wine. So, kailan tinuro ni Lord Jesus ang communion? Noong Last Supper before He was crucified, kasama yung 12 apostles niya. Sabi sa Galatians 4:4-5, "But when the fullness of the time had come, God sent forth His Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption as sons." So, sinilang si Lord Jesus Christ under the law. Kailangan niyang sundin yung binigay niyang mga commandments ng Old Testament. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. At alam din natin dito sa Hebrews 4:15 na hindi nagkasala si Lord Jesus Christ mula nung bata siya hanggang nung namatay siya sa cross. Sabi dito, "For we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin." So wala siyang naging kasalanan. Dahil sabi sa Leviticus 17:10, "And whatever man of the house of Israel or of the strangers who dwell among you who eats any blood, I will set my face against that person who eats blood, and will cut him off from among his people." Di ba ang transubstantiation, umiinom ka daw ng literal na blood? Nagkasala si Lord Jesus Christ. Kung yun yung tinuro niya na magiging blood, yung wine na iniinom nila. At hindi lang na nagkasala siya, kundi tinuturuan niya pa yung mga apostles niya na magkasala. Hindi pwede mangyari yun, di ba? Sabi rin sa Acts 15:29, after na ng death nito ni Lord Jesus Christ, mga apostles na to, sa Jerusalem Council, "That you abstain from things offered to idols, from blood, from things strangled, and from sexual immorality. If you keep yourselves from this, you will do well, fare well." Ito yung letter ng mga apostles sa mga Gentiles na mga believers sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo. So, hindi dapat sila uminom ng blood. Kita? Pati sa New Testament, hindi rin tinuturo na uminom ng blood. So, kung sabi ng Roman Catholic na literal na blood ni Lord Jesus Christ yun, na ginawa nila after consecrating it, nagkakamali sila kasi nagkakasala sila. Sa Matthew 26:29, ano ba ang sabi talaga dito ni Lord Jesus Christ? "But I say to you, I will not drink of this fruit of the vine from now on until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." So sabi, fruit of the vine siya, hindi niya sinabing blood niya. Fruit of the vine. Dito rin sa 1 Corinthians 11:26, sinabi, "For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death till He comes." Diba? Sabi dito, "Eat this bread." Hindi niya sabi, "Eat my body." Sabi sa verse 23, "For I received from the Lord that which I also delivered to you, that the Lord Jesus on the same night in which He was betrayed took bread." So na-receive ni Apostle Paul kay Lord Jesus Christ ito. "And when He had given thanks, He broke it and said, 'Take, eat. This is my body which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me.'" symbolic lang siya in remembrance kay Lord Jesus Christ at sa ginawa niya para sa atin. In the same manner, he also took the cup after supper, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me." So, para lang ma-remember kung ano yung ginawa talaga ni Lord Jesus Christ. Sa cup naman na yon is to remember His blood na shined niya sa cross. For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death till He comes. Yun nga, para ma-remember nyo nga kung paano kayo na-save. Nung nag-trust kayo sa death, burial, and resurrection ni Lord Jesus Christ. Commemoration lang siya. Remembrance lang siya. Ayan. I hope naintindihan nyo itong short natin na Bible study. Sa muli po, God bless us all always.